Hello children, how are you? I hope that everybody is staying at home fine and safe. This is your Saubhagya madam and I am back with another important lesson from our new syllabus. So children, let me give you a brief summary about the syllabus that we are right following. Okay children. So up to now, what we have followed is the syllabus which is present in the old books which was given by the government of Andhra Pradesh. Okay children. So we don't want to stop the education to reach you in this pandemic because there is no availability of schools because of COVID-19. So you are staying at home. You cannot come to the school in the present situation. So we don't want to break your education. So what we have done? We have done the videos regarding the syllabus from the old books that we are having. Means the syllabus from the last year books. But children, now the government have given permissions to start the online classes. So what we are doing is we are following the syllabus that was given by the government. The government have given instructions to follow the new syllabus. So children, even our school administration have instructed us to follow the new syllabus. So from here on, we are going to create new videos regarding the new lessons that are present in your new textbooks. Okay children. So what is my request is, if you have brought the new textbooks, it is very good that you are very interested in learning new things. And if you have still not brought your new books, please go and bring the new books so that when we have given you the new syllabus regarding, and you have to follow them. If you have the textbooks children, you can easily follow the syllabus. Okay, and you can also learn new things that are there in our textbooks. So children, the first lesson is our food, which is present in our new textbook. As you have already learned about lesson 1 in the earlier videos, now we are going directly to the lesson 2. Okay, so here on the videos will start from lesson 2 in my subject science. Okay children, please watch the videos carefully and follow the textbooks and also the workbooks that you get from the school so that you can understand the topics very clearly. And as science is an subject of doing experiments, we can do different kinds of experiments also. So children, science is a very interesting subject. I request all the students to follow the videos carefully so that you will not miss anything from the books. So children, without any late, let us start our lesson 2, knowing about plants. So children, what are plants? My question is, what are plants? As we know, the plants are a kind of living thing. Yes. And also, the plants are the primary producers of food. Okay. If you go out into the surrounding, or if you go into the garden of your home, or if you go to a school, or if you are walking on a road, what do you observe? Wherever you observe, you can find green living things. Those are nothing but plants. The first and foremost work that is done by the plants is the production of food that we are eating, and also giving us oxygen by taking the carbon dioxide in. Okay, so that all the living things can live on the surface of the earth. Yes children. So let us learn more things about the plants, which are the producers and also the life-saving things of all the living things that are living on this planet. So children, are you ready? I hope that you will not miss any of this. Okay, now let us start us. What is plant? If you observe a plant, there are different kinds of plants. Some plants are big, some plants are small. In our earlier classes, we have learned what are the different types of plants. Yes, children, the shrubs, herbs, climbers, plants and trees. Yes, do you remember them? Okay. So, do you think that all the plants are of the same kind? No. We have different kinds of plants, like plants giving us fruits, plants giving us vegetables, plants giving us pulses, and so on. Right, children? So, we have seen different sizes of plants, different varieties of plants from which we are getting different varieties of food items. Okay. Okay, children. Now let us learn more things about the plants. If we want to learn about the plants, first we have to learn the different parts that are present in the plant. So children, everybody know the different parts that are present in the plants. Yes? See children, here I have a very small plant. Actually it will be growing into a big tree, but I brought it to show to you. So what are the green things that you can see here? What are these children? These are called as leaves. Yes? Okay. So what is the thin thing here? The thin structure here is the stem. And here below we are having the roots. Yes, children? So now we will see the pictorial representation on the board about the plant. If you see here, I have drawn a brinjal tree, right? Here see the flowers. We see the flowers on the plant, right? And also the greeny things that are present on the plants, especially are the leaves. Okay. So where do the leaves present? The leaves are present on the branches of the plant. Yes, the branches. Here the branches are there. Okay. And here I have drawn a brinjal tree as I said. So the brinjal itself is a fruit. Right children? The brinjal here is a fruit. So if you observe a plant, it has to withhold the branches, the flowers or the fruits. So to withhold itself, to stand straight, it should have a stem. Here the thin structure which is drawn here is the stem. Okay. So all these are seen above the ground level. Yes. If you see from the soil, you can see the different structures or the parts of the plant, like the flower, the leaves, branches, fruit, stem. Yes, children? Okay. Below the soil, there are certain structures called as root. What are present, children? Root. If you observe a plant properly, the plant either it could be a shrub, herb or a climber or a tree. Every plant should have a root. Okay children, every plant should have a root. So children, the major parts that are present in the plant are root, stem, fruit, branch, leaves and flower. Okay, here I have given only one flower, so there will be more flowers on a plant and also fruits and also branches. Yes children? And also only one stem will be there and one nice big root will be there. to support the plant. Okay. Now I'll ask you a question. Go to the garden or go to any park and find out or pick up some plants and observe them. Do you observe any plant without leaves? Think about the children. No. Okay. And also observe, do any plant can live without a root? Have you seen any plant without a root? Think about that, children. If you want to identify answers for these two questions, do go to any surrounding and try to pick up few plants from the soil and then observe them. Children, do you know the plants not only grow in the soil, but some plants are grown in the water. Do you know that, children? Yes, the water lilies and some other kinds of plants are grown in the water. They don't require any soil to be placed at a particular position. And some kind of plants like lotus and some other plants can grow in the soil that is present under the water. And you can see the plants growing through the water into the atmosphere. Okay, children. Now, give me a moment so that we can learn more things about the plants. So, children, we are talking about the plants and also the different parts of a plant. So, what are the different parts of the plant, children? Root, stem, branches, leaves, fruits and flowers. Okay. So children, each and every part of the plant have a different function. Okay. Each and every part that is present in a plant have its own function. The roots have separate function, the stem have separate function and so on. So here, let us talk about the root first. Again children, I am giving you one more work to do. Pick out few plants that are present in your surroundings and observe the roots of the plants that you have plucked from the soil. So children, do you find all the roots as similar? Do all the plants have the similar kind of roots? No. So in this topic, let us learn about the root and the functions of the roots. Okay. Roots, they absorb water from the soil. The main function of a root are to absorb the water and the minerals which are present in the soil. Why? Because the minerals which are present in the soil are acting as a supporting materials for the plant to live and survive. Okay, if the plant have to prepare its own food, it should take water. So the roots which are present in the plant helps in absorbing the water from the soil. Children, here, do a small thing first. Try to pull the plant from the soil. Do you think pulling the plant from the soil is very easy to do? No, definitely it needs some effort to pull it. Why you need that effort? Because the roots are the important part of the plant that withheld the plant firmly in the soil. చెట్టు నిలబడాలి అని అంటే రూట్ అనేది చాలా అవసరం. అది ఎంత అవసరం అంటే the root itself will grow deep into the soil so that it can firmly catch the soil so the plant cannot move. Okay. అది పడిపోకుండా కదిలిపోకుండా గట్టిగా పట్టుకోవడానికి ఈ రూట్స్ అనేవి చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్. Okay. So what is the second important thing that it is doing? They help to withstand the plant firmly in the soil. ఆ రూట్స్ ఏం చేస్తాయంటే ఆ మట్టిని చాలా గట్టిగా పట్టుకుంటాయి. గట్టిగా పట్టుకొని ఆ ప్లాంట్ పడిపోకుండా. Why the plant will fall down? See, we are having the atmosphere so like that we have heavy rain, sometimes we have cyclones, floods. Yes, when there are such conditions, there is a possibility of the plants to wash away along with the water. To prevent itself from being washed away by the natural calamities, the plants should withstand. How they can withstand? Only because of the presence of the roots which are running deep into the soil. If you observe the neem plant or the banyan plant or a coconut plant, trees. I'm very sorry children, trees, all these are trees. If you observe the trees, you can find more number of roots. The roots are so long that they penetrate into the soil very deeply. Okay, so that the long trees, see the coconut, it is a very long tree. The banyan tree, it is a very strong and heavy tree, right children? So the roots have to penetrate into the soil so deeply so that it can fold the soil very tightly, and also the plant needs more amount of water. The outer soil doesn't have more amount of water, but the groundwater which is present inside the soil can be pulled or absorbed by these roots. Okay children? Okay, if you observe the roots of the plants, so we can see two different kinds of roots. Okay, the different types of roots are the taproot and the fibrous root. So what is the first one children? The taproot, and the second one is the fibrous root. What is a taproot? A taproot is nothing but, if you observe here in the picture, see the middle root part is so firm. కొంచెం లావుగా సన్నగా వెళ్తుంది, అవునా కదా? From this you are having small rootlets. See children, these are called as rootlets. Small hairy like structures which are coming from the main root. So here you find a main root and a side roots. Yes children? So such kind of root is called as taproot. Such kind of roots are called as taproot. So in the taproot system, you have a firmly developed main root. From that main root, you will have small rootlets. Okay. What is the second kind? The second kind is called as fibrous root. F-I-B-R-O-U-S. Fibrous root. So if you observe this figure, then you can clearly observe. Here the fibrous root, from the bottom of the stem, there is no main root. There is no main root. The roots are like fibers. సన్నగా నారలాగా ఉన్నాయి చూడండి. If you observe them, the roots are very fibrous. There is no main root, but all the roots are of similar, like the fibers. చిన్న సన్న తాడుల్లాగా కనిపిస్తున్నాయి, అవునా కదా? So if you can clearly observe these two pictures, you can find the differences between the taproot and the fibrous root. The taproot contains main root and the rootlets, and the fibrous root doesn't contain a main root, but it contains all the roots in a fibrous form. So the name is given so by looking at the structure of the root. Okay. For example, చూడండి, ఇంట్లో మీరు గోంగూర ప్లాంట్ తీసుకున్నారు అనుకోండి. ఆ గోంగూరకి ఎట్లుంటుంది రూటు? చక్కగా ట్యాప్ రూట్ ఉంటుంది. ఆ గోంగూరకి ట్యాప్ రూట్ ఉంటుంది. అలాగే కొన్ని రకాలైన గడ్డులు, గ్రాస్. If you pull the grass out, you can find this kind of fibrous root system. So children, if you are having this possibility of finding it, please identify the roots. Pick different types of plants and observe the root part. Okay. Some trees have the taproot system, and the other kind of trees have the fibrous root system. In both the cases, maybe the structure of the root may be different, but the usage of the root is same. First one, they absorb the water from the soil, and the second one, they help in withstanding the plant firmly in the soil. చక్కగా స్ట్రాంగ్గా ఒక ప్లాంట్ నిలబడడానికి అదేం యూజ్ చేస్తుంది, ఆ సాయిల్ని గట్టిగా పట్టుకొని ఫర్మ్గా ఉంచడానికి ఇట్ ఈస్ హెల్పింగ్. Okay children, so we were talking about the roots. Let me give you information regarding the roots. Children, when you go to the market, we find different kinds of roots and also the stems. As you know that the plants will store the food materials in form of food. Okay, the plants store the food materials in the form of food in the stem part or in the root part. See children, like the radish, carrot, beetroot, sweet potato and potato. So if you observe all these stems and roots, you observe they are a little bulgy, కొంచెం ఉబ్బినట్టు ఉంటాయి, అవునా కదా? So if you see the carrot itself is a root, radish itself is a root, beetroot it is also a kind of root, sweet potato is also a root, and here the potato is a modified stem. Okay, when you observe them, they are having some food material inside them so that they appear like bulging. So such kind of roots are called as tuberous roots. Repeat it children, tuberous roots. Tuberous, tuberous roots. So children, here the tuberous roots are some kinds of roots which are used as a food material, especially like radish, carrot, beetroot, sweet potato and potato. Okay children, I hope that you have understood this video very well and you have learned the different parts of the plants. So children, I'll give you a homework here, so it will be very easy for you to understand about the parts of the plant. Okay children. Okay children, the homework for this video is draw a picture of a plant and identify the different parts present in it. So what you have to do children, you have to draw the picture of the plant in your notebook clearly and you have to identify the different parts which are present in the plant. So I think you have seen in the video before how I have drawn a plant and identify the plant parts. By putting the arrows, you can do the homework. And the second part is do the given experiment to identify the functions of the root. So children, the first one, how the root is absorbing the water from the soil. To identify this, you have to do an experiment. So simply take two plants or small tuberous plants like money plant or something like that. Okay. So take 2 glasses and pour water into it and put these 2 parts of the plant in the 2 glasses. And now what you'll do is add color to 1 glass. 2 గ్లాసులు తీసుకోండి, 2 గ్లాసులని వాటర్తో నింపండి, 2 చిన్న మనీ ప్లాంట్ లాంటి ప్లాంట్స్ని తీసుకోండి కట్ చేసుకొని. సో ఒక గ్లాస్లో కలర్ వేయండి వాటర్లో, you have to add the color to the glass. And now place these 2 plants in the 2 glasses. Leave for 2 to 3 hours. Then note the differences that you have identified. You can clearly see that the roots of the plant will absorb the water, colored water into the plant. So make sure both the plants should have roots so that the plant can absorb the water. So that's all for this video children. Make sure you will do the homework and follow the classes regularly. Thank you.